And when I don't aim, I still impress.
Oh, fancy pants.
I do. They're like all silky and shit.
Ooh.
They're fancy. They're made with 1,000 silk.
They're not like bedazzled.
Would that make them more fancy?
I think so.
In that case, it would be my fancy silk pants.
Oh, bedazzled.
Bedazzled.
It says like
Juicy in the back.
Juicy.
Episode 56
56.
of ComiCentric. Here today with my good friend Pete. How are you doing, Pete?
I am tired.
Again?
It's hot.
It is hot. It's 88 degrees right now.
That's weird. What is it? Oh, I guess it's May soon.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not summer yet.
Getting close.
No.
Yeah, May summer.
May summer?
I think so. Well,
No.
it's the summer movie season.
That it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything in their mother's throwing you out a fucking movie every week.
Yeah. Well, because it's like we didn't have movies for 2 years.
So we're compensating?
Yeah.
We're over.
Because a lot of these movies were done like a year and a half ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Evil Dead Rise was supposed to come out.
Yeah, that was supposed to be an HBO Max movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wasn't it supposed to be a series also?
No, it was a movie. It was just a movie.
That's another thing. Like some are supposed to be series, they become movies, some become movies, become series, and
Yeah.
weird world we live in.
Yeah. I just saw a trailer for. It's funny because I think that the algorithm knows that once Ted Lasso's over, I'm getting rid of the Apple TV. Like he getting ads for like, this is gonna come out soon. Check this out, and I'm like, I do kind of want to see that. But I saw a trailer for I think it's a show, and it's Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne, and it looks hilarious. So basically, what it is like they were friends in college,
Right.
and then she got married and had a kid,
And he didn't.
and he just he didn't change.
Yeah.
And then I guess what happened was him and his long-term girlfriend broke up, and so he reached out to her, and now she's a mom with like multiple kids,
Oh boy,
and she's trying to hang out with him again.
that's impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's possible because I know people out there that try to do that shit.
Yeah.
But it just never ends well.
No.
Never ends well.
And it's like it looks real wacky, like he tricks her into doing cocaine.
Oh wow! Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Huh? Like we're gonna do shit we're doing. We're like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Man.
But he's still doing all that stuff,
Yeah.
so it's not a big deal for him.
Yeah.
But her, it's like messing her up. And
Oh, I'm a mom now. I can't. I mean, you think it's gonna take suit, and a lot of moms are gonna start doing shit like that?
maybe, but you know what? It seems like it's gonna be real sad though, because there's a scene in the trailer where she's talking to her husband. He's like, "Dude, what are you doing?" Like, you know, and she's like, "Oh, you don't get it. Like, like I could be a fuck up around him, and like, no, and he won't judge me. You know." And I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be real sad."
Oh no, I get it. There's a lot of women that are like that right now.
Yeah.
They're just kind of lost, and they end up breaking up with their boyfriends or their husbands, and they end up with kids, and they end up being the single mom, and they want to have fun. You know? They still want to be human, and unfortunately, guys like that exist.
Yeah, they never change.
Yeah,
they never
change.
They never grow up, and
No, I get it.
I mean, it looks funny, but it also looks like I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a sad one.
With Donkey Kong as fucking the main character.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's that, and there was like a movie that I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. I might check that out.
Another movie.
Yeah.
With Seth Rogen.
No, it was an Apple TV. I don't remember what it was, but it
Ghosted.
Oh yeah, that came out this week.
I saw it
It
earlier.
was the most viewed Apple TV movie ever.
Really?
Yeah.
It just came out today, no?
No, it came out last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just saw the thing today,
Yeah.
and I saw whatever trailer shows before the whatever thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
What is going on? Like, what kind of Tinder date did this guy go on?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's weird.
It's what they're doing now, man.
Apple TV, huh?
So if it was the most premiered whatever, like they're gonna do another one.
Yeah.
They have to, right?
And not to poop on Apple TV. I mean, they don't really have much.
No.
You know.
No. Well, yeah, because I think
Unless
like
you see soccer.
yeah, unless it's pretty much. Yeah, because other than like, I mean, there's shows on there I like.
Yeah.
But it's not like a Hulu or something that you just keep it year long because you're like, oh, there'll be other stuff, and it's like no, it's just not a lot on there.
No, and I have like 2 shows I want to watch, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I should hopefully get them out by the end of the month.
Yeah.
And after that, we gotta wait for Ted Lasso for 6 months or whatever.
No, it's over. This is the last season.
Really?
Yeah.
How are they gonna solve this issue?
And like 4 more episodes or 5 more episodes.
Oh my god! What's his name is gonna come back to play?
Oh, fucking Zava.
Yeah.
Zava.
No. Fucking Ryan. What's his name?
Roy. He's too old.
And they'd come back and he'd be like, "Oh, you guys got to do what I say."
He can't do it, man. He's too old. Remember when he was running to the stadium and his leg gave out?
That's why he has fucking Jamie fucking carrying him on the bike and stuff.
Mm-hmm. He's too old.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think that show is getting out before it gets too stale.
Oh, yeah.
Way before,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have maybe a season, maybe another 2. No.
Like, yeah. Well, the way they structure the story, it's like they know where they're going. Like, a lot of them, they just like, oh, we know where this season's gonna end, and then we'll fucking come up with next season. You know, like I feel like that's a big thing. Like the Flash. Like that first season is really good. Like I went back and rewatched that. It's really good. Like the pacing's really good.
They tell you where you're gonna end at the beginning.
Yeah, and then when you're like, and it does a really good job of like the end where like you're like, oh, you see Jay Garrick's helmet.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? And so you're just like, okay, I can't wait for this to come back. And then the second season is all right, but it's not as good as that first season.
No.
You know? And then it just kept on like,
it kept on adding, trying to be bigger and bigger, and it just didn't work.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what like with like these new streaming shows, it's like they go in with a plan. They're like, okay,
This is where it starts.
this is where it starts, this is where it ends, and like we gotta figure out the middle, you know?
I think that might be the easiest way.
Yeah.
You know, just filler there with the middle parts, and because everything in the middle could be a tropey, it could be unique, it could be different, it could be whatever you want it to be, as long as you get to the end.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the best part of these streaming shows is that they're like short.
Yeah.
So like
10 episodes.
you don't have an episode. You don't because you get something like network TV. You get like 22 episodes.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is just like, all right, I got to fill it with bullshit. You know, like, well, if you get like 10 episodes, you're like, no, there's like 10 tight episodes. Like, you know, like.
With occasional one that's out of the norm, whatever it is, to throw you a screwball before the ending. Yeah, that's true. Been watching the Mythic Quest on the freaking Apple also. And that's pretty good, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Not 100% what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So it's good. Rob McEmery.
Ryan Reynolds' best friend.
Ryan Reynolds' best friend, apparently.
They own a soccer team together.
Apparently. I never had seen that show either.
I saw the first episode of that, and it was like, is this real? Like, I didn't know if it was like a real thing, and then I looked it up. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, it's real.
So it's actually, I mean, because it sounds like it looks. The filming of it looks like it's fake.
Yeah, no, it's real.
It's real.
It's real. Yeah.
It's called like him own a soccer.
Yeah.
Thing,
Well, fucking Ryan Reynolds like sold was it Mint Mobile?
Yeah.
For like $1 billion or something ridiculous, and like that's outrageous, man.
No, he's just a spokesman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must be nice.
I mean, it's a really good idea because basically you're saving by like not he was a spokesman because he owned the company.
Right.
And so like they didn't have kiosks, they didn't have stores in the mall, so that's how they kept it so cheap. And it was like you had to seek it out. Yeah.
And you had to go find it.
Yeah.
There was no pushy and phone dealer guy.
Yeah.
Hey, here, buy this, and buy this. That's true.
Yeah, they sold it. They sold it to T-Mobile, I think.
That T-Mobile did
Yeah.
it? I mean, these lower companies, these smaller companies, they are pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And they claim the same thing.
Yeah.
Unlimited this, unlimited that.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
I'm just tired of paying $200 a month.
Why are you paying $200 a month?
Because I have people on the...
Oh, okay. I was like...
Yeah, no.
Like, what are you going to do?
If it was just me, I'd probably get one of those $25 Metro PCS fucking...
Yeah. Oh, no, it's terrible.
Really?
It's terrible.
Well, I mean, I don't really need it. Connect to the internet everywhere I go.
I guess.
You know, won't work because I'm in the middle of the mountain somewhere and I lose signal and no one can find me.
The bear eats you and...
They just... What?
Yeah.
They track the bear? I mean,
maybe. If he has a tag on his ear.
the signal on my phone won't work. So,
No, the bear.
They gotta find the bear.
Yeah. You go live with the bear.
Where the fuck did the bear come from?
There's bears in the...
I caught that tangent before you went off on it.
What else lives in the forest?
Panthers, cougars.
There's no panthers.
Jaguars. Lions. Yeah.
Baloo the bear.
Baloo. No, but that's again the cocaine bear.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we were talking about that earlier, right? Like he got nominated for best villain.
How can that be?
He's not a villain though, right?
Yeah, what did I tell you? He was a victim of his circumstances.
Yeah. They brought in drugs to his community or her community.
Her community. Yeah.
Her community.
Yeah, it's like the freaking CIA, FBI coming into the Lower income from the hospital.
Getting the bears hooked when they're small.
When they're small, you saw the baby bears.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing in that shit.
Yep.
Just like the little kids in the playground who got hooked on it,
Yeah.
or got stung by heroin,
Or something. Yeah.
addicted to it.
Yeah.
Isn't that how the stories used to go?
Something like that.
I used to when I was a little kid, they'd be scared. Oh, you can't be playing. They're gonna find a needle in your.
Yeah.
Oh. It's all right. Like it's funny.
They're giving the cocaine to the bears.
Yeah, best villain of the year.
Yeah, is he a villain? No, he's a villain. I mean, he
villain.
killed people, but like he was defending his,
Yeah, he was.
or her home, or
Jellystone National Park.
Yeah.
They should have just brought picnic baskets. It would have been safer.
That movie was surprisingly gorier than I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I knew it was gonna be gory.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, it's a mainstream movie. They're gonna. But I was like, oh wow, they went all in.
Yeah. I mean, you got Elizabeth Banks money.
I guess.
You know, if it was someone that was some random dude, it would have had less gore.
You think so?
It would have had less visuals, but the gore would still be there.
Yeah.
Like you'd see that whole like, oh, it's splattering off camera.
Yeah.
You know, oh, the leg goes flying across.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that.
Oh, was it? Yeah, that shit was really gory.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Excellent movie. Yeah, just made me want to do a lot of cocaine bears.
Is she there?
Mm-hmm. It's funny.
But was it as gory as the new Evil Dead?
Oh man. Well, obviously not.
Yeah.
Obviously not. You got disembowelments. You got eyeballs. You got everything.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Evil Dead is on a other type of pedestal.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear was at least fun.
Yeah.
Evil Dead, I wasn't having fun.
Really?
It was supposed to be scary, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think it was really scary. Okay, I think Evil Dead movies in general, they're scary on a certain level.
Mm-hmm. On a mystic level.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I remember watching the first Evil Dead about 10 years ago. It popped up on some streaming service, and I hadn't seen it. I saw it when I was like in high school,
right?
Originally, and I remember I hadn't seen it forever, and I put it on, and I remember like part of me was like not scared, but it was more like, how did they do that? like when the headless freaking corpse is running with the chainsaw. Yeah. Like how the hell did they do that? Like that was more like
my mind fucking.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously weren't raised with like Sinbad and Ray Harryhausen in your household. That's all I ever could think of when I was first.
No, but he was interacting with it like directly. Like it was like pushing him and shit.
Yeah, it's like Sinbad. Like Sinbad, dude. When those skeletons would fight him, that he'd get hit and the skeleton would hit and he'd push back. Like, oh, he hit me.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
That's
man.
exactly how they did it.
Maybe.
He was just using practical effects like that, and it worked. You know? That's why these newer ones aren't as scary because they're
I feel like this new one was like. There was some practical stuff, I think. I mean,
very little, I would say.
No, I think there was more practical than CG. I think there was some CG, but I think
when it came to a lot of stuff, like when the glass is going through her, I mean, that had to be CG.
No, I think that was practical. I think there was like a fake throat or whatever. Like
it was coming out and then went back in, and nothing came out of it. Like no blood.
No, but that looked very like John Carpenter. Like I think they could have built something to do that. Like
Yeah. Would it be easier to do that or CGI it?
It depends because like I think it'd be obviously easier to CGI it, but it'd be way more expensive. I think. So I think that's where it comes down to.
That's why we need those nerds that fucking just break down all those.
Right.
I forget what they're called, but I need those guys.
Yeah, but because I think when like the whole thing at the end when it created that weird fused monster thing.
Oh yeah.
Like there was some shots you were like, oh shit, that's like a dude in a suit, like like, and then, but then there was other shots you're like, oh yeah, that's CG.
CG, like when they're on top of the wood chipper.
And you see the heads, like the multiple heads, like that was kind of Yeah.
See, but if it was the original one, it would have been nothing but a little puppet person doing all that shit, you know. Like I don't know which one is it, but it has that lady whose head gets all long.
Yeah.
And she's attacking him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Certain parts you could see the string.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah.
And I was okay with it.
Yeah.
You know.
He made that movie for like $10,000, man. Like, I mean,
you should have done this one for $10,000.
Can't do it. It's impossible.
Or the equivalent of multiply it by whatever time frame has passed.
Would have been interesting.
Yeah, because it was all set in one floor.
Yeah.
The set was all one piece. We didn't go anywhere besides there and
the garage
at the end. Yeah. And even then, that was about it.
Yeah.
We didn't even see the pizza place.
No, because they went to
Yeah. And the cabin. That's it.
And I forgot there's a fuck, what was it? There's a reference. The name of the pizza place was a reference back to the first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first Evil Dead. Like, I forgot what it was though.
Call it like the Necronomicon.
No, that'd been cool.
Hilarious.
Dude, it's funny. So I have a funny story. Like I wish we would have had Mark on because he told me this story. He was telling me how he discovered Evil Dead. It was like how when someone made a copy and gave it to him, so on.
As was the times.
And he said that he watched it and he was like, "This is amazing," and he lent it to his friend. And he told his friend, "You need to watch this movie, like this and that." So he lent it to his friend. He said his friend came back and he was pissed off at him.
What the fuck?
Because he said, dude, my girlfriend is ultra religious.
Oh no!
And then he was like, "What?" And he goes, "I watched it with her whole family."
Oh no! Why would you do that?
That's what he told them. He's like, "Why would you do that?" And he goes, "Yeah, we're watching this movie, and then all of a sudden this girl gets raped by a tree. Like, what the hell's going on?" Like,
oh no! Wait, the newer Ash one?
No, the original.
Oh, man! And then it starts out with a demonic fucking Satan's coming to eat your soul. Yeah, I'm gonna eat your soul. That's like one of the lines.
Yeah.
Eat your soul. Fuck, dude, what the hell? So did they break up?
I don't know. I don't know.
Man, there's so many questions I have to ask.
No.
Did they get married?
Maybe that'd be funny.
They make an exorcist? Did they break the tape? I mean, what happened?
Well, that's funny, man.
I think that's hilarious.
Because in England, Evil Dead, it's still rated. I forget what they call it.
Oh, you can't show it there.
Well, you can't watch it if you're under 21 years old. And they've never changed that. So like there was this thing, there's a documentary about like the fandom of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And they had Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi, they took it on tour for some anniversary. And they took it to England where this mom was talking about how her 15-year-old kid loves that movie. And basically they got tickets to the event and the daughter wasn't allowed to watch the movie.
Wait, is that one of those things like you bring a parent and
no,
like it's straight out? This is like a porno. And
yeah,
shit.
you have to be 21 or 20 years old to watch it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And so, but it was so cool though because in the documentary, like they showed her, and she was like sitting outside. She's like, "Oh," and they wouldn't let her in. And once the movie was over, Bruce Campbell went outside and got her, and brought her into the auditorium.
After the movie,
yeah.
But she's already seen it.
Yeah.
It's her favorite movie. She said, right?
Yeah.
And then Bruce Campbell shows up, though.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, though, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
He's always been that knight in shining armor. So
Yeah.
I get it.
But apparently that was a big thing of why it was so popular in England was because they weren't allowing people to see it. People were like, "I have to see this movie."
Kind of like Deep Throat.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, "Oh no, you can't see it." So you
gotta see it. Yeah,
gotta go see it. Same thing with Evil Darkness or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
Wait, is that one?
Probably not.
No,
probably not.
Fucking Army of Darkness.
Probably not.
That was rad.
That was the first movie I saw, the Evil Dead trilogy.
You went in that order, huh?
No, it was just one of those things where like I had seen Darkman.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, this is fucking rad!" Like I really like Darkman. And then I remember seeing trailers for Evil Dead. I remember seeing the poster. I'm like, "What?" Not Evil Dead, Army of Darkness. I'm like, "What is this?" Right? It just looked crazy. And then I never got around to watching it. And then I remember one day we were hanging out, a bunch of my friends, and we went to the video store, and it was out on video, and it was like, but it was checked out. Yeah. And we're like, "Oh," so we ended up getting Rapid Fire.
Nice.
Brandon Lee, like
Rapid Fire.
And I remember we were watching it, and in the video store, it was like a local video store. They called and they were like, "Oh, it came back if you want to come get it."
Wow.
And I went back and got it, and then I put it on, and like nobody was interested. And I sat there and I was like, "Whoa, this movie's amazing!" Like
it's the Void of Sinbad without Sinbad. Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on? Like,
there's a skeleton army arose from the dead.
Like this is the same guy from Darkman. Like I'm down.
Yeah. See, I remember seeing the Army of Darkness after, because my cousins used to rent movies and shit.
Yeah.
I saw one of the Evil Dead ones. I don't know which one it was.
No.
I remember seeing that first.
No.
Being scared of that shit. I was young enough that I would still be scared of that.
It's pretty scary, man. The original ones are...
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the lady under the stairs.
Dead by Dawn.
Yeah, dead.
Dead by Dawn. That shit fucking. I mean, I see that shit sometimes when I close my eyes.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, being a little kid, they were. Luckily for me, my cousin exposed me to a lot of weird shit like that because he would go to the video store and don't know what to rent.
Yeah.
So the video guy would be like, just rent this, rent this, rent this. My cousin was learning English.
Oh.
And this is how he was learning.
Oh, that's weird.
You know, he liked movies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It works. It helps.
Yeah, it worked out, I guess.
Yeah.
So you say like groovy and like like hail to the chief and
you know. I'm telling you, I really haven't heard him speak English.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I don't know what his limit of vocabulary would happen to be. But it helped him out, I know, like a couple of times.
Yeah.
You know, learning shit. Yeah. I saw the Exorcist one too. But,
oh, man.
Yeah,
oh, did you hear about that? They just announced they're doing another Exorcist. And it's tied to the original ones.
Oh, it's tied in? It's not
like
a remake?
the mom is coming out in it.
Oh, Reagan's mom?
Yeah.
Regan's mom?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's tied to it somehow.
Wow.
And apparently it has to do with like twins getting possessed by a demon.
Wow.
And I was reading about that. I was like, that's interesting.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Not interested, but...
Not interested.
I don't know. After the third Exorcist, I don't think I'm in.
Oh, I guess.
You know? The whatever it's coming, and then she's like old and
yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, but Evil Dead was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, you know what the thing too is like. I mean, I buy this character being an Ash type more than that last one they did.
More than Ashley.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. I was just like,
she was too much of a victim.
Yeah,
to be an Ash.
Yeah,
she was too much. Oh, she was a junkie, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was a junkie. She was a victim. She didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
She was reluctant. Yeah, I could see why. This one was, she was already like, oh, shit's happening. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of what Ash was doing, you know?
Well, not only that, like, I think this one took more time to do, like the, not comedy, but like, it wasn't like straight horror and gore, you know? Like, it was like, you have the eyeball thing and you have like, you know, like all the, Dead by Dawn.
Yeah, when they're hanging outside.
Yeah.
I like the shit was happening behind the eye hole.
Yeah.
On the to the left or right.
That's actually really good, man.
Yeah.
I like that a lot because that was unnerving because all you see is straight ahead and then shit would come in from the sides. Like
you see the shotgun go off. You don't see anybody else. You see someone jumping across. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, the homage with the eyeball to the original one. Yeah, okay.
I loved it. I loved the opening, the title sequence.
The way it rises with
and then it was the that was a classic. Like that was very like, you know.
That felt like too much like the show.
No, it felt like it was very like old school, like the freaking Exorcist era, like horror movies. You know, like,
but okay, yes, and that's what they were going for. Cool, yeah. But the show did that every episode.
Oh yeah, I mean,
every episode. I'm like, that's funny. That's every episode. You know, nothing against it. I like it. You know, it does set up the tension for you. That noise is very unsettling.
Yeah.
You know, but then it just dives right in. You know.
Yeah. We go right. Yeah.
Sets you up with the people. It sets you up with the ending.
Yeah.
You know, and then
then that shit was unnerving too, man. Like when she was like in the bed and then like she's reading the book.
Oh, without her looking at it.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
And then she just keels over. And shit. Yeah, I know. At that point, I'd be like, you know what? Bye.
Bye. I'm out.
Bye. You know, we go on a trip or something, dude. You start acting weird. I'm like, no, you're going home alone, boy. Bye.
Hey, you did that. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, but I have Freddie with me. Can't keep the kid alone. Fucking kill him. You know what I do when I'm sleeping?
I know.
You know, that's why you gotta lock me up.
Yeah, Dead by Dawn.
Dead by Dawn. I live in the basement. Shit, I'm gonna die right now.
Just stay away from the trees, man. Stay away from the trees.
And apparently vaults in the middle of the banks and shit, whatever it was. That was another weird thing. They set it up. They said it was a bank before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to not remove everything that was in there before and just seal it up like that, that's weird, isn't it?
I don't know, man. Because I know when they get rid of banks, like when
they cut them.
No, but they leave the vault and shit.
Yeah, they'll leave the vault, but they won't. They'll take everything inside of the vault. You know?
Maybe.
I don't think they'll leave a Necronomicon in there.
They didn't know it was in there.
Yeah, they did. all the stuff hanging everywhere.
Oh yeah, well, maybe that's why they're like, fuck this.
The cheeses that came out.
Like this is the next people's problem.
That's next week's problem. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We done our part.
Okay. Here's the thing, man. I know why plot wise, but why make those records?
Well, it says in the first one, this is so we can archive it and what is it about?
No, but if you know that, like, you're like, oh shit, like if you did that, and then fucking demons happen, you destroy that record, right? You're like, no, fuck this.
Yeah, right? Not just that, they made a third record,
which was just very like, oh, shit went down, and like,
this guy died, this guy died. Everyone's trying to figure this out. Fucking telling you, man. We should be talking about scary stuff at night. I'm done. Done. Let's talk about Care Bears and My Little Pony.
No.
I am scary. What was that?
It was a motorcycle.
Yeah, what it was.
Yeah. Relax.
No, it's scary.
Dead by dawn.
Dead by dawn. I'll eat your soul. I'll swallow your soul.
Now, what did she say? That I was busted up. Where she said when she first got possessed, and she called her kids. What did she call them?
That was pretty good.
That was hilarious. That was very classic Evil Dead. Something parasites.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, fuck.
When she's with the eggs and stuff, right? And, so she was like making the eggs so everyone can eat it and shit like that. Yeah, she was mean.
Yeah, she was scary, man.
She was mean. I think she was more mean than scary.
Like when they did that whole thing where she pops up from the shower and she jumps up and she's like hanging with it. You're like, what the fuck? Like,
how are you doing that?
Yeah,
that's a lot of core strength right there. You know. Yeah, you know what? Seriously, I thought everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
Yeah, even the little girl. But then they never killed the little girls. They never do. No. And I thought she was gonna survive. And then at the end, they were like, "No, he's gonna die." And they're like, "No, she survived."
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then you got the chainsaw, and they got the
shotgun.
Come get some.
Come get some. I could deal with that. Now, I mean, the bigger question would be: do you think there will be a sequel?
Oh, probably.
I mean, they got.
I think. Yeah. Well, I think it did really well. Huh? I think it did better than they thought it was gonna do.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But see, the thing too is like Bruce Campbell keeps talking about, like they have a plan and whatnot.
Oh, supposedly.
Yeah. And so I remember when the other one came out, he was talking about how like the plan was that they were originally going to team up, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's still the plan now because.
No, he said he's done though.
No, but here's the thing though. See, guys, I say it ties in because in the recordings they say, "Oh, this is one of three Necronomicon." So Ash is one Necronomicon, and this is another one, right? So
and Ashley would be the third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they could do it.
And then when they do the next one, they're gonna say, "This is one of four."
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it works.
Or there's six. Because this Necronomicon was hardcore, man. It had fucking teeth and like.
I mean, there was no face.
No.
And it only opened with blood. Yeah. It was. Wouldn't the other one try to eat
yeah, well, because it had a face on the. Yeah.
So tried to eat it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I can't remember. Yeah, the other one had a face too. The one for the 2014 one.
Yeah.
Had a face also.
Yeah.
Huh. And then there was 3 in Army of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
You had to find the right one.
Yeah.
And then he opened the wrong one. It was like a portal.
No, he said, and it was like, he said the wrong word or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
So it's there.
Okay.
The story logic is there.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. When it comes to that, I mean, I love that show.
Mm-hmm.
That show, I didn't think I was going to like it because they were like, oh, they bring more people in.
Yeah.
They got like some big story going on. Yeah. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Even when freaking Xena came on, I'm like, oh, man, what is this shit going to be with Xena? I love Ruby.
Yeah. The best.
Yeah. She was a good guy. He's a bad guy. Yeah. Bad guy. Good guy. Yeah.
It was funny. Joanna doesn't like horror movies. She just doesn't like them. And I remember we went to some convention and we saw went to the Evil Dead panel, like Ash vs. Evil Dead panel. And they were talking about it, and they showed like a clip or two, or whatever. And then I remember when it was going to come out, it was going to come out on Stars.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm like, what the fuck is that, right? So I literally had to buy the app for a month or whatever, right? And so I got it, and I sent her the login. I was like, oh, if you want to check it out, there's movies and shit on there, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember like the week, cause I remember it came out on a Sunday.
Right.
Cause it was like Halloween. I think it dropped on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it came out on a Sunday, and I remember I was talking to her, and she's all like, "Oh, I watched all the Evil Dead movies." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Yeah, they were on there. I checked them out. I watched Army of Darkness, this and that." I'm like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, they were cool." I'm like, "But they're," and she's like, "That's not scary." I'm like, "I mean, I guess."
I'm telling you, when you're 10, they're scary as shit.
Yeah, right.
You know? They're scary as shit.
And then I think it was more like the Lucy Lawless thing, because she's a big Lucy Lawless fan. But like, she started watching the show. We watched the show every week, and it was like,
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah. And she got into it. She was,
So she should have been in for this one.
No, I told her, I go, like, "You want to check it?" And she's like, no.
Why not? It's part of the lore.
No, she said it looked like a legit horror movie. And it kind of was. It kind of was.
Just tell her to do it.
No.
Stop being a wuss and do it. You'll thank me later.
No, I don't think she will.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Thank you from the hospital."
Yeah, right.
Thank you for
Yeah.
heart attack.
That's pretty scary. It's pretty scary.
There's no Renfield.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
No. There's a lot of body parts and a lot of splashing.
Gore.
It's not gore. It's just
It's gore.
it's good old-fashioned
gore.
disemboweling. You know,
It's gore.
Yeah, Terrifier is gore. You know, this is good old.
No, Terrifier. What's it called?
Ultra violence.
No, they call it something porn. It's like
Porn.
Yeah, it's like gore porn or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah, where it's just like gore for the sake of gore. Like, there's no real story. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, you can have a good time that way.
You could. I mean, I'm not nothing against it, but it's just,
I mean, think about the what do you call it? Leatherface, freaking Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, I'm never a big fan of that.
There's no story there.
No.
It's a family in the middle of nowhere that kills people. Done.
I remember as a kid that movie used to freak me out because it looked real. Like,
Yeah.
it looked like it's like someone was just fucking,
Yeah, it could have been real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of freaked me out. I remember that.
Yeah, and you could see these people in the middle of the
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
You know, it reminded me of like early Palmdale.
Yeah.
20 years ago, Palmdale and shit.
Palmdale
Lancaster, whatever.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Palmdale Chainsaw Massacre. Antelope Valley Chainsaw Massacre.
We should do it.
Doable.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
No, right now.
That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, there is like
Yeah.
places over there. Yeah. All right, we could do that. I mean, what's in Palmdale? What are you scared of Palmdale?
The people.
Yeah, they are kind of ugly. But, a lot of pretty beautiful people in Palmdale
Is there?
that are killers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you're ugly, you're okay.
Yeah.
If you're pretty, you're killer over there.
I think so.
I think so.
makes
Palmdale's a weird place.
Palmdale is a weird place.
It's a lawless country.
Yeah. It's weird too, 'cause it's not that far.
An hour, 15 hours.
Yeah, I always thought it was like further away, and like no, it's just like Burbank, and then it's right there.
On a good day, you can get there 45 minutes. On a good day. Mm-hmm. It's like going to Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
Going to the right.
The other way.
The other way, yeah. I'd rather go to Magic Mountain, though.
But then you get to see the aqueduct.
That's a cool aqueduct.
Yeah.
I always wanted to ride it down.
You can't do it.
Why not?
You're gonna contaminate the water.
Fuck that. I
We
piss all over
need-
that shit. You're tasting my pee.
No, stop riding the aqueduct.
Never. You can. It's like weirdly shaped.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome, though.
No.
It'd be pretty cool.
It would not be pretty
It
cool.
would be pretty
No.
cool. Army of Darkness
Yeah.
into the aqueduct. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is over there? Nothing. Absolutely
No.
nothing. Fuck. Let's stop talking about Palmdale.
See, the thing about Palmdale.
That's Vasquez Rock.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It snows.
Yeah, I got to witness some of that.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. And people in Palmdale don't know how to drive in snow.
No.
They're scared.
People in California don't know how to drive in snow.
Well, people like in Big Bear do.
Do they?
I hope so.
I don't think so.
I hope though. I didn't know how to drive in snow. I was scared as shit.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to drive in the rain.
I take a step below snow.
Yeah, it's scary.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We're only 40 minutes and 35 minutes into this shit.
Oh man, I keep going then.
Yeah, it needs another 25 minutes.
Another 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about. I don't know.
Back in my day, back before anybody was around, there used to be this.
What are you doing?
Just telling a story.
Why are you telling me that?
To eat up time.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on this weekend? Nothing?
Nothing.
Don't we have an event going on Saturday?
In the past, it already passed.
No, that was the free comic book day last Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And that was a great event, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
So many people.
So many people we saw.
And surprise guests galore.
Galore.
Can you believe add person's name here?
Add person's name here. Did whatever that person did.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was great.
Yeah. And then the surprise guest up, the insert name here.
Insert name here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
No, but you're the school one with Javier.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
Is it this weekend?
No, I think it was the last one, I think.
It's still the last one?
I think.
Because last one was a free comic book day.
Was it? Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
So it is this weekend.
Yeah.
That's
I have no information on that.
Okay, never mind that. In that case, we're going to delete this part. You guys didn't hear shit, but
I don't know where my phone is.
it's right behind you.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
You want to talk about that? We can talk about that.
We can talk about that. I don't know what that is, though.
I'm not sure.
Javier's whirlwind tour is part of it. The Muerto's whirlwind tour, if you will.
I just saw the thing.
The posting. What about ValorCon?
Oh, you want to do that? She might be down.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know who's doing that?
No. It's at so it's gonna be here we go, May 13th, starting at 10 a.m. At the Santa Fe Springs Library.
Not the swap meet?
No, it's the library.
Santa Fe has a library?
Apparently. And Joanne's real excited because she wants to go because she loves libraries.
Okay.
And apparently this is a fancy library.
Ooh. Well, someone needs to be here.
Yeah, you are.
Damn. I'm going to be asked out again.
You want to go to the library?
Oh, that's good. It's a thing, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'll be here.
I'm fine.
I'll hang out. Who comes on Saturdays?
Random people.
I'll hang out with those people here.
Random people.
Let's see who wants to hang out with me on Saturday.
Yeah.
Burn the place down.
Don't burn the place down.
Right. Don't burn the place
That's
down.
That's the one rule you have.
Right. I'm finding it very difficult to follow.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just a rule that, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's like the only rule I have. And it's the only rule I'm having difficulty following. Everyone else is fine. Because there is no rules.
I'm going to make more rules.
No, you can't.
I'm going to do it.
Once you do, I'm going to burn the place down.
Now, why would you do that?
Don't forget about the original rule.
I'm going to make a big poster.
And come down like Moses with your tablets and shit.
Yeah.
And be like, it's funny. Worship my fucking goat god. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It works for me.
So, yeah.
All right, so that's cool. That's another thing. We gotta start doing more events.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's time.
I think it's time when you start branching out.
I guess.
Start going out and be like, hey, people.
I mean, I feel like it's like one of those things where like when you have a kid, you can spend that first year I'm like, I gotta focus on this.
Yeah.
I can't do other stuff. And then after you're like, well, I have to do other stuff now.
Yeah, the kid's fine.
I guess.
The kid's fine. Just feed it its Cheerios in the morning, macaroni and cheese in the afternoon. You're fucking alright.
Yeah, I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's time to get more playthings for the kid. I don't know.
See, the only unfortunately the thing is like now I think everyone's doing shows.
Yeah.
And then it's like they're so expensive.
What's up with that?
I don't know, man.
Wasn't like $40 you'd be able to get into a show?
Yeah.
Now it's like $300 and shit. I'm like, whoa.
It's so expensive, man.
And you're not gonna make that money back.
I mean, maybe if you look at the I don't know. It's hard.
It shows like small shows, like at a library. You think you're make your money?
Oh no, that's not that. That's a free show. That's a free show. It's fine.
Well, let's say you go to the ValorCon or something like that.
I don't even know. Yeah.
You go to an actual place where there's.
Like I'm actually debating right now because I got an email from Long Beach, and it's in September.
Right.
It's a week before Latino Expo.
Oh dang!
And it's like $300, right? And I was like, oh. And then, but then I got an email from Tucson, and that's the same weekend as Long Beach.
Oh, what?
And I was thinking like, but then it's cheaper, but I still have to get out there.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, so many butts here, man.
I think that's a cooler show to do.
The one over there?
Yeah, because Tucson's a cool comic book city, man. Like there's it's very like comic booky. Well, I think Long Beach is like, oh, you're gonna get eaten up by all the frankincense people, and you're gonna get eaten up by the
you know these people already. Okay.
And all the variant crap and all that. Like.
Yeah.
So I feel like there'd be a better shot over there.
You're gonna waste more money though.
I guess maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's still closer to yes than no.
I mean, I don't know.
At the end of the day, you just gotta make your money back.
Yeah.
Right? Make sure that you're going for the exposure.
Yeah.
You're going so people could be like, oh, this is a cool book.
Yeah.
Let me pick it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me make your trip worthwhile.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Go to Tucson.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
then
it.
do Latino comic.
The following weekend?
Well, another thing is your book is more demographic is Hispanic, right?
Yeah.
You know? Kids
And then,
Hispanic.
like, and also, like, aliens, desert,
Desert, yeah.
Tucson.
Holy shit, yeah. It's like Tetris, it's falling into place.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I mean, it might be worth it.
Yeah.
It might be worth it.
And then you know people over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You know?
Although, I think you're right, though. It would be cost more because I don't want to drive. That's a long-ass drive.
See, I would drive, but...
It's a long drive.
Yeah, it's no problem.
It's a long drive.
How many? 15 hours?
No, it's like
I've
6.
done 11, no problem.
It's like 6 or 7.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
That's
no,
nothing.
I know it's something to me.
Nothing to me, though. I did, what do you call it?
I can't sit in a car for that long. Dude.
Really?
I don't like it.
I could sit in a car.
Yeah.
I'll let you out.
No.
To stretch your legs.
You keep going?
And keep going.
Yeah.
And then
It's just a 10 all the way.
Yeah.
All the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I pass it right through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we keep going. We make it to Texas.
Yeah.
Want to go to Texas?
No.
That's 24 hours, 18 hours.
I'm good.
Let's go.
No.
Right.
What's in Texas?
All my exes. Do I kiss with my fist?
Whoa. Whoa.
Hank Williams. Listen.
Now go to Texas.
Fine. I'm going back to Tucson.
I'm thinking about it.
No good songs come out of Tucson.
What's his name? Fucking Johnny Dakota. What's his name?
Jackie
Dakota. He's from Tucson, Arizona.
Jackie Daytona.
Yeah, Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, that's a good show. When's that coming back?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah,
We need it.
Yeah.
I need my fix.
because they just they just wrapped filming.
Oh, the new
Yeah.
one. Okay,
So it probably won't be like till like after the summer though.
that's fine.
Yeah,
What do you call it? Spooky season
yeah. Because only murders wrap filming.
already?
Yeah.
So again, also spooky season.
Uh,
Winter.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's usually around September, maybe.
All right.
I think so.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
The thing is, these shows they wrap and they do quicker now.
Yeah.
than
Oh,
before.
yeah. Well, like particularly only murders. Like there's no like real CG or anything they have to do. So
Yeah. It's all just talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
TV's okay.
Yeah. Was it Meryl Streep is in the season? And Paul Rudd?
Yeah, that ending was weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, Paul Rudd's dead though.
I think we're gonna see like what led to the
death of
yeah,
Paul Rudd.
yeah.
The death of the Rudd.
Yeah.
Think his heart got small
Maybe.
or got big and exploded?
Maybe.
Particles.
Particles. From the proton packs or
Kim particles.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's in that too. He's a Ghostbuster too. Huh?
Yeah, it's funny that they're filming that right now in England for some reason.
The hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't it take place like in Kansas?
The team is in New York.
Oh, the last one was in New York still.
No, that's one was in
had, like,
Ohio.
Farms and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't remember.
Yeah, but they shot that like in Canada or some shit.
Oh.
But I was seeing pictures like they were talking about they're shooting that movie right now, and then Paul Rudd was walking around in a big freaking robe, but you can clearly see he was wearing a Ghostbuster suit.
Oh.
Underneath.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna Rick Moranis him though.
Yeah, he totally was the Rick Moranis character, right? Yeah, he was totally the. Yeah.
The heel.
Yeah.
He was hilarious, and you know.
But I mean, it makes sense that they have him join the squad, right? He's a scientist, right? He was a yeah. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. The kid's smart, the girl's smart, and all that. But
yeah.
the fat kid's hilarious.
He's
the brother's
hilarious.
kind of a nerd,
Yeah.
and the girl is just there.
But the brother is like the Stranger Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf.
that kid has to like be told like, hey, don't get typecast. Stop making weird movies. Like,
no, there always has to be that one that makes the
no,
weird movies.
no. That's all he does. Like,
remember Corey Feldman? He did the weird movies.
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be that one.
Like, there's a movie, an A24 movie coming out with him and Julianne Moore.
Ooh.
And she plays his mom, I think.
Oh.
And the whole thing is that like he's a musician and like he live streams but like to like thousands of people, but like in his school he's like a nerd, like no one knows who he is or they don't care. Like, and it's just this whole thing about how like, oh, people on the internet love me more than people here.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you find out that he has an internet thing, people are gonna be like,
you think so?
Oh, he has 1 million followers. He must be cool.
No, but I mean, unless you're like into that, you probably wouldn't know who he was, right?
They're fucking high school kids. Of course they're into that.
I don't think so.
I think most high school kids are totally into that. That's all they live in. They live in the cyber world.
I guess.
They're superhuman samurais.
But yeah, I saw the trailer and it just looks sad. It looks like a sad movie.
That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Wasn't the last one sad?
The Ghostbusters? Yeah. No, I liked it though. I liked it a lot.
It was sad at the end.
Yeah.
It was sad like in the middle. Cause
the only character I didn't buy, it was kind of bugged me. I watched it recently, was the mom. Where like she was kind of a dick to the whole thing, and then like once she was like, "Oh, this is real. All right, I'm in, guys."
Yeah, I mean, her whole childhood was being neglected by Egon because of this shit.
But she was like a dick. When she said to her kid to school, she was like, "Oh, make friends. Don't be yourself.
Don't be yourself." Yeah.
Like, you don't tell a kid that. Like,
you do if you don't, you yourself have dealt with some shit.
I guess, but I don't know.
It skips a generation.
Yeah. And I'm like, why do you like her, Paul Rudd? She's a jerk. Like,
go back to the Wasp.
Yeah, why do you like her, Paul Rudd?
Yeah, go back to the Wasp.
You don't need to put up with this, Paul Rudd.
You don't. There's ghosts around, man. Don't worry about it. So,
and then he was kind of a dumbass too, right? Like,
yeah, but I mean, the movie wasn't about the adults. That's why probably the mom was like that. It wasn't about the adults.
Yeah, that's true.
Know? It was a little bit about the mom because he was abandoned by his mom, but whatever.
Yeah.
She got to see him at the end. Whatever.
But he was trying to save the world.
The world. Yeah. From Gozer again for some reason. Yeah. Because apparently there's more than one pit where you can fucking summon them from.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing. Because they were using the metal from that mine to make the building, to make an antenna for Gozer to come.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
So that's how it's like a prequel then?
Kind of,
because the mine was used for the movie.
Yeah, there's a Max Landis script.
Max Landis. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and it's really weird. But my favorite part of that movie about that script is in the beginning. You find out like the building where Gozer shows up. So we see the construction of that building.
Oh.
And they're still building it, right? And all of a sudden you see this guy and he goes into the basement and there's like a cult and they're like, worshippers of Gozer.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy who he's really rich. And he's like this big fat dude and he's just like, but no one likes him because he's just like, this guy's an asshole, this and that. And they let him in because he's really rich, right? And so what ends up happening is he doesn't realize they're going to sacrifice him to Gozer.
Oh.
And so they do. And when they sacrifice him, his spirit comes out, and it's Slimer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. There's that rich guy.
Yeah, he was this like rich fat guy, like just he drank and ate everything, and
well, obviously they sacrificed him to Gozer. That means Gozer came out at one point.
Yeah.
How they stop?
Well, no, it was like no, because it was like the thing that like in the new movie, how like it was like every 50 years or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
How do they keep stopping him though?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is fun.
So I always thought it would be cool is like, because it's weird because in Ghostbusters there's a lot of different types of ghosts. Like there's like ghosts that just look like people, like see through people, and then there's like
the Muppet ghosts.
Yeah, right. So I always thought it would be cool like if you did a thing where like the longer you're a ghost,
the more decomposed.
Yeah, you start changing, and so eventually you're just like literally
ectoplasm.
Yeah, but you're like an exaggerated form of like your one personality trait.
Yeah,
like that dude was a slob and he ate a lot, and so he became Slimer. Like like.
But at one point he was still like a semi functional ghost guy.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
No, he had legs or.
Yeah,
You know.
like he looked like himself, just translucent, or whatever. You know.
Like the Scanetti brothers.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. But eventually they become like electricity.
Yeah, because they were killed in the
electricity.
yeah. Okay. But you know what I mean? That would have been interesting.
That's a neat concept. So
because,
like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was a little popular.
See, that's another like thing that bugs me about that movie.
What?
Is the fact that like, so Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, that happened in that world, right? Like it was like right. And yet the company was still using that logo.
Yeah.
Like, you're still using that mascot. Like you would think, like you'd be like, wait a minute, we probably can't do this anymore.
Well, people said it was a hoax. Remember? They
yeah, but there was people that lived through it.
No, I get it. And these people are traumatized, but the company didn't live through it.
Yeah, it did.
It's like saying Little Debbie came out and fucking stomped half of LA, and we're still selling Little Debbie.
Yeah, exactly.
Chicago doesn't know about that. They're willing to eat the Little Debbies.
But it's like a big thing. They're like New York,
LA. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
After that bugged me. I was like,
I could see why though.
yeah,
I could see why.
That's just dumb. Like,
yeah. I could see why, but at the same time, you gotta. What is it? The suspension of disbelief.
oh yeah.
And then we gotta make sure that years have passed to the point where no one remembers.
Yeah.
Wait, the mom was like 40 some odd, right?
Yeah.
So maybe
She was
50 years ago.
No, it happened in the 80s.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
it's still 50 years ago.
No, it's not 50 years ago.
90, zeros, 11s, 20s, 40 years ago.
Yeah, it's 40 years ago.
All right.
So it's probably like she was born after. Because she had to be born after, right? Because it was like.
But she was like 40 some odd years old.
No, she had to be born after. Because who's Egon's fucking wife? Or who's, Egon's
I
like.
never got to that.
Yeah,
We never got to that.
Like, I get why they didn't do it. Because I think it would have complicated shit.
Uh-huh.
But like, it would have been interesting if it was like, oh, him and Janine had this kid. And like,
But Janine was just the lady to take
yeah.
care of him.
No, so that would have been interesting though, because then I guess they did that. That's why they did that, because if he would have been like, oh, he left both of them, it's kind of fucked up. And then, I mean, he still did that. He left whoever this woman's mom is, right?
Yeah, that made a little more context. I mean, we didn't need it, but it needed
kinda
a little more context.
Because even like the fucking his grandkids, like who is their father?
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, like,
It's not Paul Rudd.
no.
Nah, that's too much suspension.
No.
All right then. Well, I mean, first of all, Egon was so into his shit. When did he have time to go fuck?
And apparently he was around for a while. And it wasn't until he realized, like, oh, Gozer's coming back. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. 50 years.
So he stuck around. Like, he stuck around with whoever he had this kid with.
Yeah, for 50 years.
No, not for 50 years.
Well,
but
you said Gozer comes out every 50 years, right?
yeah, but I'm saying that, like, he probably... No, he left when she was, like, 8 or some shit.
Right.
So, like...
Gozer.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We need a timeline.
Yeah.
And where does the girl Ghostbusters fit in?
Well, in the comics, they have revealed that the movie Ghostbusters, the cartoon Ghostbusters, and then the all-women Ghostbusters, they're all parallel universes.
Wait, the cartoon one too?
Yeah.
As compared to the movie?
Yeah.
But the cartoon continues the movie.
No, it's totally different. It's totally different. Like, they wear fucking, like, the purple costumes.
Well, that's because of original costumes became possessed with the Marshmallow Man's line.
Right.
We know this.
Yeah. But there's no connection between the first one and the second one.
No.
Where the cartoon was in between, but they never, like, reference anything for the cartoon, so it's a different universe.
They do when it becomes Slimer and the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It takes place after the events of the second one.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's a different universe.
No, but it takes place after the second movie. It does. There is a tie into that. There's a tie into all that. So.
But they did the comic. I think it's called Generations or some shit.
Yeah.
Where something happens and they all meet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the Ninja Turtles come out too?
They did that one time.
I know. And the Transformers?
Yeah, Transformers.
Ghostbusters and Transformers and Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers? No.
No. That'd be kind of cool.
I know they've done a couple other ones.
There was one that IDW, what they used to do every year, which I thought was a really cool idea. They licensed a bunch of stuff, right? And so what they would do, they would have these events where they weren't crossovers. It was just like the event, like the first one was like a zombie one, and so basically all the license books were dealing with zombies. They weren't the same zombies. They weren't crossing over, but
zombies.
yeah. So it was a cool concept. And then the second year they did, this time they were like all in. They were gonna do fucking crossovers.
Mm-hmm.
They had the X-Files license.
Oh boy!
So what they did was they did a lone gunman crossover where they were traveling around. They were going on a road trip.
But they're dead.
Yeah, it was before.
Oh.
They went on a road trip and they stopped at the fucking Ghostbusters. They hung out with the Ghostbusters. Then they went on and they hung out with the Ninja Turtles.
The lone gunman?
Yeah.
Those 3 nerds?
Yeah. And then they went and they freaking, like, they found a Transformer. And, like, it just was, like, this weird fucking crossover.
Is this in trade?
Maybe.
We need this trade.
Yeah. But the thing that bugged me about it was I remember, like, I was like, oh, this sounds kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
So when they went to Ghostbusters, it was funny because they were like, oh, you guys are fake. You guys are just, like...
Oh, really?
You guys are fucking, like, making people think there's ghosts. There really isn't. Like, it's all a hoax.
Okay.
Which I was like, that's cool. The Ninja Turtle one, I was thinking, like, oh, it'd be cool if it was, like...
The alligators?
Yeah, like, it was, like, you know, like, it was, like, urban legend. Like, they never actually see them.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking first page, they're eating pizza with them. And I was like, what is this?
They already know their best friends and shit. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, I'm out.
Didn't explain it why they're eating pizza?
I don't remember. I remember seeing that and it bugged me.
I mean, you know what? As weird as that sounds, it makes me happy to see the lone gunmen are so.
Yeah.
That was the best part of sometimes of the X.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
That's the best part.
I love that show. The
Lone Gunmen show?
Yeah, that was a good show.
There's an episode that I consider the ending one is where they find what's his name's freaking the water cut.
Yeah, the car.
The ending to that one's so fucking happy.
Yeah,
And whimsical. Like,
put some water in the car and they can drive it around.
That's it. That was like the last 10 minutes of the episode, and I thought that was the most best episode ever.
Yeah, because I remember that episode like fucked me up because I remember watching it and then like, the whole thing is like there's that guy he's after it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, you know,
fuck up the economy.
Yeah, the economy, you know. But then they're basically like, no, you don't get it. Like, if you release this, it's gonna
atmosphere.
No, he said it's gonna destroy the economy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even about like, oh, the big oil wants to make money.
No.
You'll destroy the economy by releasing this car.
No, not just that. They say also the environment because of the moisture they keep releasing or whatever. It will constantly be in rain or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I agree. Okay, sure. Why not? But they have it and they have a good time. And then the next 2 or 3 episodes, they die.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
But see, you know, there's that whole theory that they're not dead.
Dude, how can they not fucking be dead?
Because
they fucking melted in front of us.
No, they didn't. We just saw it happen. We
saw it happen.
But here's the thing. Skinner pulled some strings to get them buried in Langley, right? Like in the
that's a big
because they're patriots. They saved right?
America.
But this is why the theory is why they're not dead. It's because when you see the coffins, they're all the same size.
What's his name?
Fucking Frohickey was small,
super small.
And if they died of a biological thing,
they shouldn't be buried there.
No,
yeah.
So I think they're still alive.
Yeah, they usually cremate people or they put them in the radioactive coffins and shit.
Yeah. No, but see, the thing is, like, when they had that X-Files revival. No, what is the revival? I didn't know. It was the last season. There was an episode where
they took it back though.
Where Mulder saw them.
Oh right,
but it
he was
like
tripping out.
Yeah,
he was tripping out. They were at a club.
Yeah,
and they were talking to him. Yeah, that was good.
So it's like, are they dead or?
Yeah, he was just tripping out.
I don't know, man.
Why would they be at a club?
Because they're cool.
I don't disagree with that part, but I'm just saying he was tripping balls.
I love how like Frohickey, like he was a ladies' man. He was like, like what is going on? And he was always hating on Scully, and she was kind of into it. She was like, oh, like.
Yeah, he's the one with the most confidence, if you ask me.
He was just like, fuck it.
Yeah. Unrelated confidence, you know. The long-haired guy had second, but the other guy was last.
Poor Byers, man.
Byers, yeah. God damn, dude.
Yeah, Byers, Langley, and Frohickey.
Yeah. So, in other words, you telling me it's a possibility they could be out there somewhere?
Yeah.
Where would Skinner put them, though?
Witness protection or some shit.
Yeah, I guess. I'm down.
Yeah.
They're still alive.
Yeah.
You know? They could do it.
Yeah. My favorite, this is episode of X-Files. Like, I think it was towards the end. It was so good. I remember, like, I was just like, what the hell? Like, this is an episode where they had figured out who the cigarette smoking man was.
Yeah.
And they're telling Mulder, oh, he was born so-and-so. And then they're doing his whole origin. And the whole time,
Uh-huh.
he's in the building across from them with a sniper rifle. He's gonna take them out.
Yeah.
But then Boulder's like, I don't believe it. And he's like, oh. He just, like he saved their lives.
And they tell you from the beginning that he's there, I think, in that episode, right?
Yeah, because he goes in he's listening to them talking. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Again, anything with them, I've always been.
And then the crazy thing about they stopped selling those DVDs. There was a DVD box set of the whole thing.
Oh, the Lone Gunman?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it got pulled.
Oh.
Because the pilot episode is about Byers' dad. He was an analyst.
Right.
And he gets murdered.
Okay.
Oh no, they fake his murder or whatever, and then he goes missing, so they go looking for him.
Right.
So towards the end of it, we find out that his dad was an analyst for the CIA, and they basically were trying to break down what would happen. A terrorist attack happens,
right.
And they were trying to. It's like a war game type of thing, trying to figure out, right? And basically, someone stole it and was going to do it for reals.
Oh shit!
And what they were going to do, they were going to crash a plane in the World Trade Center.
Oh.
And that was shit. That was shit. Was like 2 years before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to that, we can talk about it. There's false flags played with me. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, it happened. It happened.
Yeah. But they pulled the box sets. And that show is not streaming anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy Toledo.
You would think, like, the popularity of X-Files, like, they would try to, not streaming anywhere.
I bet you go on eBay, it's like a couple bills.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And I fucking regret it, too, because they had that box set.
Yeah, this was brown.
Yeah, and I think I unloaded on that. Unloaded, yeah.
Horrible.
And that's just hard. Like, yeah, I don't even know if you can get it now.
No, yeah. And they had a cool cover.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh. Well, sucks to be you then.
Yeah, well, what happened?
Because the universe just wants you to know about conspiracies.
Yeah. I know too much about conspiracies, man.
Yeah, or not enough, if you ask me.
Oh, I know too much.
Yeah. If you knew too much, you wouldn't be here.
Maybe. Or they're like, this guy's nuts. We'll leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? If that was the case, they would have taken out that dude with the fish, right?
Yeah. The fucking White Falls guy?
Yeah, they would take him out a while ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The fish was living in a yurt in the middle of nowhere because it was scared of the CIA. That show is funny. I love it. Good info.
Yeah.
Better podcast than some other. Never mind. Best podcast is here.
It's some interesting stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
The White Falls.
But it's like, I don't know. It's so weird. I guess because now with the internet and everything.
Yeah.
We're seeing so much stuff now. It's like, I wonder if it's like a thing. It's like oh, we'll just leave it there because they won't believe it.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. At this point, they're telling us aliens are out there.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, bring me the next TikTok video.
Yeah.
TikTok dance. TikTok anything.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about the aliens.
You forget about the aliens?
Aliens created TikTok.
Whoa.
No, they created TikTok, didn't they?
Well, yeah. Were you calling them aliens?
Yeah.
No.
Could be. I don't understand their language. If I understood that, maybe I understand what the alien language they're talking about.
What are you talking about? Stop.
I'm just saying. They got a great space program in China.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They're probably going to be the first people to, contact, human life on other planets.
Maybe.
And nail it. Fuck it. I think we're out of ideas today.
Yeah. It's a long day.
It was a long day.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired. Too many books moving around
today.
And get to do it again next week.
Yeah. Once we come in, it's just like it's tipped over.
I quit. I'm just going to walk right outside. I'll leave the key underneath the mat. Don't worry about it, I quit. Fuck that. Like the whole thing tipped over?
It tipped over. Books everywhere on the floor. Yeah.
My back just hurt just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's a hard deal, man.
It is, man.
When I do it at home, I do it within it takes me weeks to do it,
Yeah.
I do it little by little, sometimes I read, whatever. I did this shit in 2 days,
Yeah.
Fuck that. And it wasn't because you alphabetized all this shit, I'd still be doing it.
Yeah. I tip it over.
Yeah. Over, dude, fuck it. At this point, who cares? I'm done. Anyway, we only saw new comic books here now.
No, new comic books.
Fuck old comic books.
You know what? Honestly, if it was my way, I would do that.
We need those old ones.
I know. I love old comic books.
Oh yeah.
They're just a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
They're a pain in the ass.
I like the way they smell.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Atomic Mouse right here.
Atomic Mouse.
That just smells good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like old comic books. I love old comic books.
Yeah.
You know, that's what, like me and Javier Hernandez always talk about, like the Silver Age shit. Mm. It's very like, I was born too late.
Yeah. You could have had cooler comics.
Cool, got way cooler comics.
Yeah, but no. Yeah.
But that'd be one of those shitty kids that wrote my name on the comic. Those kids that I curse on a regular basis.
You're learning your cursive writing and you're Peter M. Millie. It's funny. It's good stuff.
You know, but I don't know. I love old comics, but it's just that pain in the ass.
I know. I think we're gonna end it on a down note.
A down note?
Yeah.
You want to get a real down note?
Okay.
I don't know. Like there are people now that are collecting comics. They're like, I have some vintage comics from the 90s. Like,
thanks. Like the lady came in. Hey, you want to trade some comics?
Yeah, like no, I don't. Go away.
I got doubles, he said.
Yeah, I don't like that. And that's gonna be really bad. That's gonna be.
She's gonna come in tomorrow with doubles.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Let me know how that goes.
No, I'm gonna save them for you.
Why?
Because I don't want them.
Then it'll be good.
It might be
something good.
It's rarely good, man. It's rarely good. And like, you know what? Here's the thing. And it's not that people they didn't understand before that when you want to sell a comic to someone, especially to a store, you're like, no, I don't care if it's worth that much. I need to make something on it. Otherwise, I have no reason to buy it.
Yeah.
Post-pandemic, that shit got way worse. Post-pandemic, people are like, oh, I saw on eBay this sold for like $1,000. And I'm like, okay, but then
sell it on eBay.
Yeah, but you know.
What can I tell you? Sell it on eBay.
And then they'll be like, give me 900, we'll call it a deal. I'm like, 900?
Sell it on eBay. Yeah. Sorry, homie.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Stressful.
It is.
It's very stressful.
Fuck them.
That's why, like, most of the time I just tell people, like, no, I'm not buying anything right now because I just don't want to deal with it.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Well,
like one day
when I'm rich and famous and
like, you know what? That's true. Like after Free Comic Book Day,
like
I tend to like buy shit because I have extra money. But no, we're too much. We're too packed right now.
Yeah, we gotta finish all this shit first before we can decide what. Gotta make dollar boxes again.
Dollar bags and grab bags and shit.
That'd be good. Yeah. Anyway, that's it.
That's it.
To anyone still listening, thank you very much. I hate you all, but at the same time. You guys have a good day, good afternoon, and good morning. And bye.
And bye.
Time's up. Look at that. We got a minute left.